My mom's like 48. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, you are dead.
It's 48. I'm 17. I'm a senior in high school. I'm a lifeguard in the summer. I've been here, you said 6 years? 6 years, yeah.
She looks like she's 25.
That's weird.
Smart man.
I'm Jonathan, 16. I'm a junior. I'm currently unemployed.
How long you been at Omni?
Almost about a year.
Awesome.
He's a youngster.
All right, so you can see, guys, we've got people at all different phases of life, different ages, different involvements in Omni, and so it's a good mix. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask some different questions of different people. Some of them I'll ask the same questions to. Some of them I'll ask different questions. And before we go, let's just define one more time what it means to live missional. Anybody? Anybody remember? We just said it. Huh? Okay, we're going to pretend Brooke didn't say that. So remember, to live missional means this: to bring the gospel to the world, to share the message of Jesus Christ with everybody that we can come across in every way possible in our lives. So that's what it means to live missional. It's to take on the mission that Jesus Christ has given each and every one of us. And that looks differently for each and every one of us, but we all share the same mission. So how we do it will change, but what we do stays the same. So that's what we're talking about. Contestants, it's like a game show. Are you ready? First question we're going to ask is, we're going to start with Vinny, and we'll ask Vinny and Annette this question. Why do you guys think knowing what your mission is important for you in life? Why is knowing what your mission is important?
I guess, wait, you mean the general mission of a Christian, not my specific.
Exactly. The mission that we all have, which is to bring the gospel to the world. Why is it important to know and understand that?
Well, it's important to know and understand because I believe that if you don't know what your mission is as a Christian, we're all called to do one thing. And I don't know how you can claim to be a Christian if you don't know what that one thing is, because the Bible clearly states it. So it's important to know and understand that. And for me personally, it's important because it gives me direction and it gives me a motivation in everything I do. It gives you a goal that you're looking and saying, did I accomplish this today?
Awesome, very good. We're going to ask Annette the same question. Yeah, we can make some noise for Vinny. Come on. We're going to ask Annette the same question. So in her life, how has knowing her mission been important?
Okay, well, I guess sometimes, I think when I was younger, I used to think that I had to find out what my mission was, but I confused that with how God was going to use me to bring about the mission. So like Vinny said, we all have the same mission. I realized that in my 20s, that my mission was to lead people, bring people unto salvation, and how we do it is the question that I needed to figure out. So it's important because without knowing that, you're not bringing people to the Lord, and that's what our lives are about, because we have to look at people the way God does, and that's whether they're going to heaven or hell. So if we know that, we look at people differently, and we can figure out day to day the how you're going to bring about that mission can change daily. It can change by the minute, but the mission, to know you have to spread the gospel, is what's important.
1 minute.
Excellent, very good. We're going to pass, we're going to pass the mic down to Jonathan. And my question, this is a question we're going to ask of every single contestant here on Pastor Jared's game show of awesomeness.
Nathaniel, stop staring at me.
So your question is this: in what ways do you or can you, because even for some of these guys up here, this could be a new concept for them. we just started talking about today. So if you don't do this, you can answer in what ways can I do it? Or if you do it already, you can answer in what ways do you do this? In what ways do you live missionally in your life, and to who? In what ways do you live missionally, and to who?
Well, missionally first, I mean, I try to incorporate a lot of things in what I do to try and like get through, like music. I would try to, you know, with the mindset of getting through to people who have common interest, you know. So like with that, I don't know what I'm doing. What was the question again? I lost track of the question.
Yeah, you actually answered it pretty good. In what ways do you live missionally, or missional, and to who?
Well, okay, so I was kind of right with that question, that answer. So yeah, like a lot of things with what I do personally, like music, sports. You know, actually I had a friend through sports who was interested in learning about the Bible. So it opened the passage there, and you know, I told them about a lot of others, like a lot of the Christianity and learning about the Bible. So it was pretty interesting. So I learned to the general and.
Awesome. Cool. So using sports and music to friends. I love it.
Yes.
Very good. I think that deserves a clap or two. All right, pass it down to Nathaniel. Nathaniel's up next. The question again, if you forgot it, is in what ways do you live missional, and to who?
I think I live. Wait, in what ways?
In what ways do you live missional?
I kind of just try to be a little different than everyone else, but not like in a weird way. So it's like everyone's individual.
He is different, that's for sure. Am I right?
But I mean, like different. Like, you know, I go to a Christian school, so a lot of kids try to be rebels and do whatever they want because they think it's cool. But I try to just not be a part of it. You know, yeah, we have our jokes, and I'm pretty much friends with everyone. But there are certain people who you can get close to and who you can't because of a difference in what you're trying to do and what they're trying to do. So I think that's how I act missionally, is by like not doing the same things that they do for the reasons they do.
Okay. Now let me ask a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you feel by living a little bit differently from somebody, has that opened up conversations or opportunities to share the gospel?
In the school, no. Because I feel like people just get annoyed.
Okay.
Because they take it as you're trying to be a better Christian. Stop. Because you're just trying to put on a show.
Okay. How about outside of the school?
Outside of school, yeah. There were people at work. There were people on my diving team, you know. People do see a difference.
Awesome. So separating yourself, doing some things differently lifestyle-wise opens up an opportunity to share about the gospel.
Yeah, even if it's something even simple as like, hey, do you want to go to this party after work? And it's just like, no. And then they ask why.
Yeah.
And then you can explain why, because you're like, because I'm not into the drinking thing. And then they start asking questions from there.
Very good. Cool, man. Awesome. All right. Give it up for Nathaniel. Come on. All right, Nikki, same question to you. In what ways do you live missional, and to who?
I think for me it's kind of the same thing, but I go to public school, so it's kind of easy to blend in and not really stand out, because kind of everyone really curses and goes to parties and stuff. So I don't know if I've really been like the light or kind of stood out, but I think that's definitely something I want to like work towards, is just being different and being the change and kind of not going with the flow with everyone else. So.
Awesome. And the to who for you would be like mostly classmates, people you go to school with?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Nikki Marcoux, ladies and gentlemen.
Inside the church, I think I live missionally because I'm involved with you guys. So, and girls ministries on Friday nights. So I try to be involved with the youth so that I can kind of pour my experiences into your life and hopefully help you guys along the path. So